of everything that you've done with your investigation into these systems, if you don't mind kind of sharing the story of what happened with Leon High School, the pre-hack and the post-hack. I don't know if you know the story about the series of 4 tests conducted February, May, and December of 2005. Sancho invited black box voting to Tallahassee after an invitation to check the Diebold machines. The black box voting engaged the services of Dr. Herbert Hugh Thompson and Harry Hursty.
It's a Leon County.
Right. I totally get that. What I'm trying to say is the fact that a small test to see how much effect it had, right? So then the first 2 projects targeted a computer program that adds up all the voting machine results and produces the final report, right? On February 14 and again on May 2nd, Thompson successfully hacked the Diebold GEMS central tabulator and bypassed all passwords by using a Visual Basic script, right? This, however, will be detected in a vigilant environment if the supervisor of elections checks the poll tapes, voting machine results, against the central tabulator report for purpose of demonstration. An election was ran using this just to kind of test the model out. And the results of the first hack are shown as right here, okay? So this is pre-hack. Bud Baker was winning, 54.79%. And then Thomas was at 16.89%, and Nadia was at 28%. Post-hack, Bud was at 10.71%, and Thomas was at 3.3%, and Nadia was at 85.98%. That means hackers can manipulate the system this dramatically?
Absolutely. I mean, once you gain access to the system, you can change anything as you want. Change might be unbelievable and trigger immediately distrust, but yes, once you are in the system, there's no limits what you can do with it.
Such as, can you unpack that for us? Like when you say no limits, and by the way, can you vote in America?
I'm a citizen.
You're a citizen, so you can vote. Okay. Yeah. But you're Finnish, right? If I'm not
I'm
mistaken.
a dual citizen.
Right, you're dual citizen. So when you say unlimited what you can do with it, how much can you flip it?
So at DEF CON, we ran a test election, mock election, which was a close race between George Washington and Benedict Arnold.
Okay.
And when after everybody had voted, we printed the results. Tark Tangent, the founder of DEF CON, won, and he wasn't even on a ballot.
Okay. And the people that come to DEF CON, are they all from America or all over the world?
All over the world.
What country represents the most to DEF CON?
U.S., of course.
And who's number 2?
I don't know.
Okay. How many people show up normally?
About 30,000.
30,000 show up. And, okay, so when you guys in your community talk about what country produces the best hackers, who has the reputation? Like, in America, like yesterday I'm having lunch at this restaurant in Naples, Florida, because I'm coming back from a soccer tournament in Sarasota, Florida. So we go to this restaurant, nice place, we're eating. Guy comes up, hey, I love the content, I love the podcast. Can I take a picture? Yes, where are you from? I'm from Dominican Republic. Who's the best player ever from Dominican Republic? Because they produce very good baseball players. Juan Soto, great. When it comes on to hackers, who produces the best hackers generally?
Hackers come from all types and stages everywhere in the world. So there's no place producing best hackers. Hackers come everywhere from the world and every background. And a lot of the hackers, used to be in the US, but right now they are everywhere.
And who typically are there hackers that are edgy, that they'll flirt in the gray area, maybe even they'll go to flirting with crime and doing things, as long as you pay them well, they would do certain things that could break the law? I think that could be fair to say that, right?
It's fair to say, and at the same time, we are right now in the first phase of statecraft. So it's increasing amount of hackers who are not in crime organizations, but are in state-sponsored crime, or whether it's a crime, financial crime in the neighboring countries, whether it's disrupting their critical infrastructure. Yeah. So there are many motivations why people go to the dark side.
And the reason why I'm asking this is because there are a lot of people that would be willing to pay unlimited amounts of money to be able to control the elections in the U.S., right?
Absolutely.
Such as countries like China, countries like Russia, countries like Iran, A lot of places would, right?
Absolutely.
So do hackers every once in a while get offered a certain amount of money that's tempting to say no?
I mean, there are a number of marketplaces where hackers are being recruited, and there are a number of ways to recruit. So absolutely, there's always a different actors and organizations who are trying to hire hackers for things which are crime somewhere else in the world or crime even in the countries where they're living in. So absolutely, there is a market and there is a recruitment by bad actors and adversaries.
Yeah, I think this is a very, very unique set of skill sets that can determine the leader of the free world. That's not a regular skill set. You can have a sniper. Okay, good for you for having that skill set, right? You can have the skill set of doing a lot of different things. When you're a hacker, hackers typically think very highly of themselves. And I don't blame them. And I'll say why. Because in hackers' mind, if they wanted to destroy someone's life, they generally could. Not physically, but they could do it credit-wise, financially, password, business, many different ways. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Hi, my name is Harry Hursti. I'm a lifelong hacker and security researcher, an engineer with a heart which thinks that impossible is just a state of mind. Connect with me in a minute. I'm here to explain anything you might wonder about election security, critical infrastructure security, cyberspace, cyber warfare, information space, information warfare, and connecting warfare. So please ask me questions. Hope to see you there in a minute.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.